Hi, my name is Jim Singler, and I'm the founder of Singler Law, an estate planning practice located in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is Singler Law Educational Minute, and today I'm joined with my friend Herman Hornschmeyer, who's president of Executive Benefits, a division of Lifetime Financial Growth Company, a regional financial planning firm. Herman's been in the business for 30 years and has extensive experience in deferred compensation and other executive benefits. Thank you for joining me here today, Herman.
Thank you for having me, Jim.
Herman, can you tell us a little bit about your practice?
I specialize in the area of non-qualified deferred compensation plans and exit strategies for business owners throughout the country. We work from New York to California.
How did you get started in this market?
Well, I went to a seminar in 1988 on non-qualified deferred compensation, which I didn't have a great breadth of knowledge in, and I found that the business owners, these topics were never discussed, and I felt like human capital, protecting that human capital for the company to take them to the next level was integral as a part of their success and exit strategies.
So Herman, tell us, what are your goals when you meet with a client?
Well, I'm there on a consultative basis with the business owner to discuss strategies on where they see their business moving on with their company and where they are in their current business cycle. So we're looking to talk about what their exit strategies look like and who the key team members are as a part of that company to make sure that they don't leave their employee.
So how do these discussions reveal the opportunity for a salary deferral plan, and can you tell us what a salary deferral plan is?
Well, every business owner has key salespeople, key engineers, key team members, whether it's the executive team or others, that are very integral to the part of the success of the business. So the business owner has to make sure that they have some kind of strategy in place that's going to reward them, retain them for some period of time, and use it as a recruiting tool. So with that being said, we try to identify who those key team members are and put a strategy together that would make it very costly for them to leave. The benefit to the business owner is when they go to sell their company, the key team members will have to work for the acquiring company for a period of months, generally 24, 36 months, which generally gives a higher multiple of EBITDA at the sale of the business because those key team members are locked up. And they have the relationships with the customers, they have the key engineering talent, and the strategies to provide the business with intellectual property that is very critical.
So what key factors make you think that a salary deferral plan may be an option for the company you're approaching instead of perhaps a supplemental executive retirement plan or SERP plan? And can you start off by telling us what a SERP plan is?
A SERP plan, that acronym stands for Supplemental Executive Retirement Program. And it's a retirement program that we can fully discriminate under 409A of the Internal Revenue Code. So that means we can pick and choose who we want to cover and the levels of benefits that we want to cover. Whereas an ERISA plan, such as a 401K, you're not able to do that. So once we ascertain who the key people are, the key executive team, they're generally the president, vice president, CFO, and so forth, or the key engineers, we come together with what type of agreement we're going to structure for them and how that will look in the end for both the company and the key executive.
So is there anything that you look for when trying to identify which companies could be ideal candidates for a salary deferral plan?
Well, there's several. Small, closely held companies throughout the country, they have very limited resources as far as who their key people are. And one thing that we do with my partner in Columbus is we study retirement plans, and there's such a thing as called corrective distributions, where the executives will get a check back because they're failing a test. And not only do they pay tax on the check that they're getting back, they have to pay tax on the earnings that they received, and you have one unhappy key team member. So what we can do is what's called a 401K mirror plan, where we can structure a non-qualified deferred compensation plan where the executive can defer a portion of their pay into that plan, and we avoid this issue altogether. And we can fully discriminate, which is a key advantage.
So can you take us through what a hypothetical case might look like, how that could look, and how might the salary deferral plan work out for a company?
Sure. And this is not any particular case, but we've done well over 100 of these cases, and a lot of these key executives make a significant amount of money, and they don't necessarily need the money right now. So a privately held company had two executives who were minority owners. They owned less than 10%, and they went to defer a portion of their pay away. So each one deferred $75,000 a year away in the salary deferral plan. They can make that election every year by November. They can change the amount that they defer, and they're going to do that over a 20-year period, which is a significant amount of money at a 4% interest rate in 20 years down the road. So they're not paying tax on that, and it saves them a significant amount of tax dollars as we move forward.
So, Herman, many S corporation owners could be concerned about the tax impact for them personally of a salary deferral plan, since anything the executive defers is included in corporate income. What's your opinion on this?
That's very true. Any pass-through organization, whether it's an S corp, partnership, an LLC, they lose the immediate tax deduction, whereas with a 401k, you get an immediate tax deduction. The benefit of the non-qualified strategy is you get to take the tax deduction when the benefit is paid. The trade-off is this tool is specifically designed for recruiting, reward the key executive, and as a retention tool. Therefore, you can discriminate in this plan where you can in a qualified plan, and you can minimize the financial impact if the key person were to leave. And what's the financial impact if the key person were to leave your employee? And that could be significant. If you have a key engineer and they have information that is very critical to your company and they go to a competitor, that's not a good result for that business owner. So therefore, the trade-off is usually worth the loss of tax deduction.
So what are the kinds of common objections business owners come up with for these cases, and how do you overcome them?
The biggest challenge that we have at Executive Benefits is getting the agreement drafted properly and with help from people like yourself and other attorneys. That's our biggest challenge. The language is what kind of benefit we're going to provide, what is the timing going to be, what does the sale transaction look like, will there be disability triggers. So all the various triggers that are specifically for that company can be very unique. So these contracts in these agreements are unique to that individual employer. So that's generally the biggest challenge, is getting that nailed down.
So Herman, over the course of your career, you've helped hundreds, if not maybe thousands, of business owners with tax savings plans. If somebody wants to explore an opportunity to work with you, how would they contact you?
The best way to contact me is through an email. I get my emails on the phone. My email is Herman, Herman, _Hornschmeyer, HOERNSCHEMEYER @glic.com. My cell phone number is 513-520-3217. Those two options are generally the best.
Herman, I appreciate you being here today. Thank you for joining me on Singler Law Educational Minute. And for our viewers out there, please look forward to our next video where we'll be discussing basic estate planning and how to use trust for estate tax planning purposes and also probate avoidance purposes. Thank you for watching our video.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.